Can you think of any piece of fiction that has been continuing for 20 plus years? This is The Ever-Growing World of One Piece by Christian Aguilar. And here's a little bit of an introduction. One Piece is a manga and anime, in particular to manga which has been started to 1997. I believe this informative speech is relevant to you because it is a journey that I hope that you will go along as well. I myself as an amateur and a writer for Weekly Shonen Jump, a manga magazine in which One Piece appears in. And in this speech, I will talk about the origin and storyline of One Piece, the impact it has had on manga and anime, as well as the impact One Piece has had on society. Afterwards, I will summarize everything and answer any questions available. But first, let me tell you all about how One Piece came to be. Quote, One Piece has sold 516.5 million copies of the books, making him the only manga writer and illustrator to rank in the top 10. Bennett 2023, paragraph 6. To be particular to this, top 10 means the top 10 fictional writers ever. So the author of One Piece, Eiichiro Oda, is the only manga writer as well as illustrator on there. Quote, think of it as a treasure hunt on the verge of a wild adventure, with a dash of awesome pirates thrown in. Very simply, One Piece is about a pirate whose goal is to find the One Piece. Obviously, there's much more to it, but really on its surface, it's very much like a fun pirate show, but gets very serious down the road. Quote, the plot of One Piece is not only unique and diverse, but it's also interesting to note that the series incorporates popular European and Japanese cultures. Especially as an illustration, Oda likes to incorporate other countries into the types of islands that the pirates go to. So, for example, on the bottom left is a country based on Japan, and I took the Marines as part of the ideals of European countries. Now, let me explain the impact One Piece has had on manga and anime. Quote, its creator, Eiichiro Oda, holds the Guinness World Record for most copies published for the same comic book series by a single author, 490 million. France Press, 2021, paragraph 6. So in particular to this, not only does he have a world record for most copies, he has a world record for most copies of a singular book, beating those of the likes of Batman and Superman. Quote, this has inspired other series to create rich and expansive fictional universes. Quora 2023, paragraph 3. I like to think of this as very much how One Piece, other ones like Naruto and Bleach, how they very much go based off of each other. If one's doing good, then they all do good, and they very much have been very successful. Quote, a bigger impact than Luffy's Straw Hat has been left by its extreme popularity and influence. One Piece has evolved into a cultural force to be reckoned with, influencing countless other series and igniting a love of pirates and fans and young and old. Like I mentioned earlier, One Piece can seem very simple, but when it gets serious, those who are young and those that are old and experienced will learn to love it. Finally, here is how One Piece has impacted society. Throughout the series, creator Eiichiro Oda explores various societal problems, shedding light on real-life struggles that marginalized individuals face. Whether it's discrimination, poverty, or political corruption, these themes are expertly woven into the narrative. What I like most about One Piece is how very, very serious issues and problems are shown to light and done beautifully so. Quote, One Piece will collaborate with Los Angeles Rams for a mega event during their game against the Cleveland Browns. Sean Harry, 2023, paragraph 1. Not only has One Piece collaborated with NFL teams such as the LA Rams, they consistently collaborate with fast food restaurants such as Burger King's, Carl's Jr.'s, McDonald's even, and even their shows and movies are shown in theaters. Quote, the impact has transcended the digital realm, inspiring real-life initiatives like fundraising, campaigns, and environmental projects inspired by the show's values. One thing that I like the most about One Piece is how the fans very much come together for each other, and the values shown in One Piece very much are shown through the fans itself. So let me take a minute to recap everything that I've mentioned to you. In this presentation, I discussed the origin and storyline of One Piece, the impact it has had on manga and anime, as well as how One Piece has impacted society. First, One Piece was created by Eiichiro Oda in 1997 and has become a hit for 20 plus years now. Second, because of how popular it has become, One Piece paves the way for the standard of manga and anime. Lastly, One Piece has impacted society in continuous collaborations and how they talk about societal problems. Now you can say that you know a piece of fiction that has been continuing for 20 plus years. And here's a list of my references.